A decade ago, these two faced off. There was some controversy, but the fight became one of the most talked about moments in boxing history. Nobody thought this would happen again. Not after all the hype, not after the criticism, not after years of what-if debates, and definitely not after both men stepped away from the ring. But here we are. Floyd Mayweather and Manny Pacquiao are officially running it back. And this isn't just another fight. It's about unfinished business, ego, legacy, and maybe even redemption. The first fight divided fans instantly. Some called it a masterclass, others felt it fell short. Pacquiao later revealed he wasn't at full strength.
3 weeks before the fight, I skipped my training a couple days because of that reason, and we went to MRI, and then there's a tear in my right shoulder.
And Mayweather proved why his defense is nearly impossible to beat. But here's the question nobody's asking. How different will this fight be today? Both men are older. Slower? Maybe, but also freer. There's less pressure, fewer expectations, and sometimes that's when fighters take the biggest risks. For Pacquiao, this could be about rewriting the ending. He's always relied on speed, angles, and relentless combinations. This time, if he forces exchanges early and stays aggressive, he could create opportunities he never had before. For Mayweather, it's about control, distance, timing, and composure. He doesn't need to throw a lot of punches. He needs precision. And even years removed from his prime, his ring IQ doesn't disappear. Defense age is better than speed. That's dangerous. But it's not just about who wins. It's about why this fight is happening now. Boxing has changed. Big events, crossover fights, social media hype, nostalgia sells. And there may not be a bigger nostalgia fight than this one. And then there's legacy. If Mayweather wins, he cements his untouchable reputation. If Pacquiao wins, it flips history and reopens debates. Either outcome changes how we remember both men. This isn't just a rematch, it's a second chance at closure. And whether you see it as a cash grab, a redemption story, or one last dance between legends, you're going to watch. Because fights like this don't come around often. A lot of pro fighters have already given their thoughts on the Mayweather-Pacquiao rematch. Firstly, Rolando Romero. Romero expects a similar outcome to the first fight, saying Mayweather will likely outbox Pacquiao again. He even suggested that if Floyd targets the body early, he could seriously hurt him.
What do you think about that fight? Do you feel like that's a fight that we can compare and say it's going to be something similar, or is it going to be completely different?
I don't know, Floyd got his number.
Yeah?
Yeah, Floyd got his number. It's not going to be anything different. I mean, like I said, I think it's going to be a similar kind of fight, but I mean, Floyd's going to beat, it's just going to outbox him. Honestly, if Floyd does like start digging to Pacquiao's body early, I mean, Floyd's gonna hurt him. It comes down to both of them, honestly, too. It's like Pacquiao wants to win, and well, Floyd, is he gonna outbox him again, or is he gonna press to stop him? So, I mean, it's a very interesting fight. You know, I mean, the original one was the fight of the century. So imagine now, it's still gonna be a massive fight.
Jeff Mayweather said that he thinks the fight will be the same as the first one, and that the greatness of Pacquiao is gone.
I don't know. I think the fight's probably gonna be pretty much the same. Both of them are not the same fighters that they once was. I mean, they both they both aged. And I'm gonna be honest, the last fight when Pacquiao, when he fought Barrios, that fight looked like crap to me. I mean, he even looked like crap. I mean, it looked like, I mean, even though the fight was close, and I understand the fight being close, but the greatness of Pacquiao was gone. I didn't see it. I didn't even see an inkling of it.
One of the more critical voices on this fight is Teddy Atlas, the veteran boxing trainer and analyst. He broke down the advantages and disadvantages for both men heading into the rematch.
All right, number one, advantage, disadvantage. Age, I put even. They each get a check. They're both old. Number two was who's got less miles on the odometer. And because of the defensive style of Mayweather, I gave a check to Mayweather having the edge here. Reflexes and timing and other boxing elements. I gave the check to Pacquiao. At least he's had some fights, or at least one real fight, Barrios recently. And yeah, Mayweather's fresher, but inactivity could affect his timing. Next one, power. The naturally bigger guy is Mayweather, but the natural punch was always Pacquiao. He gets a check.
Interesting breakdown there from Teddy Atlas. Instead of just giving a straight prediction, he actually mapped it out category by category. He sees age as a non-factor since they're both in the same stage of their careers, but he gives Mayweather the edge in wear and tear because of Floyd's defensive style and the fact that he's taken less damage over the years. On the flip side, Atlas points out that Pacquiao may have sharper timing right now, simply because he's been more recently active in a real training camp, while Floyd's inactivity could show early. He split things like speed and overall physical tools pretty evenly, gave Mayweather the defensive advantage, which is no surprise, and acknowledged Pacquiao as the naturally bigger puncher. Even Manny Pacquiao himself has now spoken about the rematch, and he made it clear this isn't just for show.
I learned a lot on that fight. Way back 2015, we become mature right now. Last 2015, it's the experience is like not really 100%, but I'm hoping for this time around, no more excuses, especially to my condition and also for everything. Like I'm so excited and ready to the fight.
So, Manny, you mentioned not being 100% the first time around. I think it was a shoulder, right? Was it a shoulder issue that you were fighting through? Popped up during training?
Both of us are disciplined fighters, so him and me, we taking care of our body, and then we always work out almost every day and playing basketball like that. So right now, I still can fight. Like I feel like I'm still young. I mean, nothing changed.
So Manny has made a few things very clear. He said he wasn't 100% in the first fight, and this time he's promising no excuses. And maybe most importantly, he believes he still has it. In his words, he still feels young. People think this fight is about money. That's the first reaction you see everywhere. Social media, comment sections, boxing forums. Two legends nearing 50 years old, both already cemented in history. So why come back now? Some fans believe this is less about settling unfinished business and more about one last massive payday. Boxing has changed. The sport is in a different era. And when two names like Mayweather and Pacquiao are involved, the financial upside is enormous. At the same time, there's the legacy angle. Manny has long dealt with the narrative that he wasn't 100% in the first fight. Floyd has protected his undefeated record at all costs. So is this about money, redemption, or simply capitalizing on nostalgia? Boxing analyst Wade Plemons weighed in on all of this. He talked about the financial motivations, the competitiveness at this stage, and whether Manny might actually have more left than Floyd right now.
This rematch, if anything, is going to be interesting for a couple of reasons. Number one, it's Mayweather and Pacquiao, the biggest fight that's ever happened in combat sports. 4.2 million pay-per-view buys, the biggest fight we thought we'd ever see, and it may still be that, but this is going to do numbers as well, no doubt about it. Is this fight happening because Floyd is going broke? Absolutely. All right, we're just going to get that out of the way right away. Floyd has lost a lot of money. The reason this fight is at least more interesting to me now than either of their exhibitions, and yeah, I'm throwing away how the first fight went and that they were past their prime in that one, and that I may be getting the wool pulled over my eyes for what we actually might see. But let's be honest, though. Floyd's 49, Manny's 47. We know what we're going to get. They're not going to be in their prime. We don't expect them to be in their primes. But Manny Pacquiao just came off a world title fight where I thought he beat Mario Barrios. Manny threw more power, which you expected. Floyd with more jabs, but he was way more efficient with his power, landing more while throwing less. And you see the average punches per round down at 36. I don't expect much different this time around. If anything, they're probably going to throw less punches.
Now that's one perspective on the fight, but there's something people aren't talking about. This fight isn't till September 19th, which is still about 7 months away. That's 7 months of preparation, 7 months of training camps, 7 months for both men to prove they're serious about this being more than just a spectacle. So now the real question becomes, How are Floyd Mayweather and Manny Pacquiao actually getting ready for this rematch? Let's take a look at Mayweather's latest training clips. Here he is working the pads with his younger cousin Kai, the son of the late Roger Mayweather, keeping it in the family just like always. You can see the sharpness, the timing, the precision. For a man approaching 50, Floyd looks in great shape. The movements are tight, the reactions are quick, and the defensive instincts are still there.
Slide and drop.
Now let's take a look at Manny Pacquiao in training. Even at 47 years old, he still looks explosive. The footwork is active, the combinations are sharp, and that signature speed, while maybe not what it once was, is still very much there. And it's important to remember Manny stepped into a world title fight against Mario Barrios not too long ago, and many people believe he arguably won that fight. That performance showed he can still compete at a high level. He was aggressive, he landed clean shots, and he proved he still belongs in real competition. So here we are, 7 months out from September 19th, two legends back in the gym, and one rivalry that never truly felt finished. Floyd looks sharp, Manny looks explosive. Is this the night Floyd protects the legacy one more time? Or is this the night Manny rewrites history? Let me know what you think in the comments. Who wins and why? Thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe. I'll catch you next time.